Hello, welcome to another lesson. Today we are starting a new unit, a new chapter, and it is called Taking a Stand. Before we get into the brochure, let's have a look at the little Padlet I've compiled for you. So this is the Padlet. As you can see, it's not very full at the moment, but you have the first column, which is called Basic Documents. And you see that the first link is entitled Vocabulary. If you click on it, you get to this page, Second, Unit 5, Taking a Stand. And you have a lot of vocabulary from the brochure. As usual, you can play match, where you remember you have to link the words in English and the words in French. Or you can play Gravity, which is one of my favorites. You have to protect the planet from the asteroids. I would suggest you answer in English, and you can make it easy. And you see, we have to write the name in English. If it's not right, it's gonna come down. You can try as many times as you want. If you've missed the asteroid, it is gonna give you the word. You have to type it in and get ready for the next one. Of course, you always have the traditional options of flashcards, learning, writing, listening, and tests. Back to the Padlet. You also have two versions of the brochure. You have a modifiable version where you can type in on the computer, and you have a printable brochure if you want to print it and write with a pen. Both contain the same documents and look very similar. In the brochure, you have the vocabulary with the flashcode to access the Quizlet. You have some space for extra vocabulary. We are going to do a little bit of grammar, and today we are starting the introduction. Unit 5, Taking a Stand. First of all, what does it mean to take a stand? Well, to take means prendre, and a stand comes from the verb to stand. You remember, to stand means être debout. You remember, stand up means levez-vous, mettez-vous debout. To take a stand means to take position, prendre position pour quelque chose ou contre quelque chose, affirmer ses opinions. You can see we have two little images. The first one is a boxing glove, and the second one is an American football. The first two documents are different. The first document is an extract from a newspaper. We're going to say a newspaper clipping or a newspaper extract. That is the type of document. Next, we can see the date, August 24th, 2017. Next, we can see the name of the newspaper, the week, and we can also see the logo of the newspaper. So we can see the name of the newspaper and its logo. Finally, we can see big letters that make a sentence. Taking a stand by bending a knee. How Colin Kaepernick started a movement. This is called the headline. The headline, le gros titre. So the headlines, plural, les gros titres. Faire les gros titres will be to make the headlines. Apparently, a person called Colin Kaepernick made the headlines. Let's move to the second document. You can see that it is a football player, more specifically an American football player. He is wearing a full sports outfit. Outfit, une tenue. A full sports outfit. He has shoulder pads. He has a jersey. He's wearing a pair of leggings, a pair of socks, and a pair of trainers or a pair of cleats. Trainers is des baskets, so it's shoes that are very comfortable that you use to run. And cleats are more specific. They are little pieces of metal under the shoe so that you can run in the grass and not slip. Cleats in French would be les crampons. So I have 3 questions. Who is this person? Why was he in the news? And how can we interpret his attitude? You see, he's not standing, he has a different body attitude. So first of all, who is this person? Well, if you look at the newspaper, he is probably Colin Kaepernick. Why was he in the news? Taking a stand by bending a knee, how Colin Kaepernick started a movement. Prendre position en pliant le genou, en mettant un genou à terre. Comment Colin Kaepernick a lancé un mouvement. So why was he in the news? He was in the news because he bent the knee. Because he adopted a strange body attitude. How can we interpret his attitude? Well, traditionally, if a man gets on one knee, maybe he is proposing. To propose means to offer marriage. Maybe he is submitting, se soumettre. Maybe he is submitting to a person. Let's see. The picture or the photograph shows an American football player in full sports outfit, bending a knee or kneeling. Donc, l'image, ou plutôt la photographie, montre un joueur de football américain en complète tenue de sport, en tenue de sport complète, avec un genou à terre, bending a knee, ou agenouillé, kneeling. Le verbe to kneel signifie s'agenouiller, mais c'est pas tout à fait exact parce que s'agenouiller, c'est les 2 genoux par terre. On va préférer to bend a knee parce que ça veut dire un seul genou. It seems that this action caused a lot of talk, that this action was in the news. Il semblerait que cette action ait causé beaucoup de bruit. Il semblerait que cette action ait été dans les journaux, dans les médias. Indeed, en effet, a newspaper clipping from the 24th of August 2017 sports the headline, "Taking a stand by bending a knee, how Colin Kaepernick started a movement." En effet, un extrait de journal du 24 août 2017 porte le gros titre « Prendre position en mettant un genou à terre, comment Colin Kaepernick a lancé un mouvement ». We can guess that the football player in the photograph is Colin Kaepernick. On peut deviner que le joueur de football dans la photo est Colin Kaepernick. Apparently, his action sparked enough controversy to make the headlines. Apparemment, son action a suffisamment lancé la controverse, déclenché la controverse pour faire les gros titres. He protested against police brutality towards African Americans in the US. Again, he protested against police brutality towards African Americans in the US by refusing to stand for the national anthem. Il protestait contre la brutalité de la police contre les violences policières envers les Africains-Américains, les Afro-Américains aux États-Unis en refusant de se lever, en refusant de se mettre debout pour l'hymne national. This is a non-violent form of protest. This is a peaceful form of protest. This is a pacific form of protest. C'est une forme de protestation, c'est une forme de manifester pacifique, non violente. I want to do a short parenthesis about the American flag and the American national anthem. So on your document, you have the flag, it's in black and white. Do you remember the colors of the flag? If you remember, we have the stripes, les bandes, les rayures, which are red and white. So red, white, etc. And you finish with red. And then you have the stars. The stars are white and the background of the stars is blue. In colors, the flag looks like this. Let's write a little bit of a recap. Historical side note, parenthèse historique. Historical side note, the US flag. Historical side note, the US flag. Parenthèse historique, le drapeau américain. The flag of the United States of America is composed of 50 white stars on a blue background in the top left corner and of 13 horizontal stripes of red and white. Le drapeau des États-Unis d'Amérique est composé de 50 étoiles blanches sur un fond bleu dans l'angle en haut à gauche et de 13 rayures horizontales rouges et blanches. The stars represent the 50 states of the United States of America, and the 13 stripes represent the 13 British colonies that declared independence from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and became the first states. Les étoiles représentent les 50 États des États-Unis, il y a 50 États aujourd'hui, et les 13 rayures représentent les 13 colonies britanniques qui ont déclaré leur indépendance du Royaume-Uni de Grande-Bretagne et sont devenus les premiers États. Ça s'est passé à la fin du XVIIIe siècle, à peu près. The flag is often nicknamed the Stars and Stripes, Old Glory, and the Star-Spangled Banner. Le drapeau est souvent surnommé les étoiles et les rayures, la vieille gloire et la bannière étoilée, la bannière saupoudrée d'étoiles. Speaking of the Star-Spangled Banner, let's listen to the United States of America's national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above first beaming air gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
So let's do a quick historical side note, une parenthèse historique, on the US national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner is the national anthem of the United States. La bannière étoilée est l'hymne national des États-Unis. So you realize it's both the nickname of the flag and the name, official name, of the national anthem. The lyrics come from The Defense of Fort McHenry, a poem written in 1814 by Francis Scott Key after witnessing the bombardment of Fort McHenry by British ships during the Battle of Baltimore in the War of 1812. Les paroles viennent de La défense du fort McHenry, un poème écrit en 1814 par Francis Scott Key après avoir été témoin, witness c'est être témoin, après avoir été témoin du bombardement du fort McHenry par des navires britanniques pendant la bataille de Baltimore lors de la guerre de 1812. Key was inspired by the large US flag flying triumphantly above the fort. Key a été inspiré par le grand drapeau américain qui flottait triomphalement au-dessus du fort. This is it for today's video. I strongly suggest you start learning the vocabulary. That means you can go on the Padlet or flash the code on the brochure and do some exercises, play some games, just get to know some of the vocabulary so we can play a game and win together next time. Have a fantastic day, stay safe, and I will see you next week. Bye, take care.